Wow, look at the cheese and the meat and how beautiful the cheese looks. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we're going to make Alexandrian Hawawshi. Let's make the dough. Let's prepare the meat mixture. Villa bina. The first thing I want half a kilo of flour, a quarter cup of oil, a teaspoon of instant yeast, 2 tablespoons of powdered milk, a teaspoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, warm water for kneading. The warm water is about 1.5 cups. Okay, let's start with the dough. Powdered milk is essential. No, it's not essential. It's fine. If you want to leave it out, go ahead. But it does give the dough a nice flavor. No problem. If you want to add yogurt, some people like to add things. You know, they take your recipe but feel like they want to add something or ask what to add. If you usually make the dough without powdered milk, try adding powdered milk. Want to add yogurt? Go ahead and add yogurt. All right, it's no big deal. Add 2 tablespoons of yogurt to this amount. And just like that, from the 1.5 cups of water, you'll need to take out about a 1/4 cup of water or a little less, along with the water you add gradually. So we never really know exactly how much water we'll end up adding, but for the same amount, just add 2 big tablespoons of yogurt. This gives the dough a really nice softness. Here goes the yeast, and here goes the sugar. Wadi al-zayt, powdered milk, a pinch of salt. Let's add a bit of water now and bring our dough together. We'll add the water gradually. We knead and give it the proper time for kneading. And we keep adding the water gradually. I want to take a look at it for just a second. Let's see what the dough needs. It'll need another splash of water, then we'll continue kneading. I want to open it up again to check how things are going. All right. This is also kneading it a bit so it doesn't get ruined. So now, what do we have? We can feel that the dough is just right. Let's take a look at it. It's perfect and lovely. I could have kneaded it even more than this for sure. But even like this, it's great, nice, beautiful, and pleasant. Now we can shape it according to the number of loaves we want. I think, honestly, this could stay as it is and be one big loaf. Put it like this. Here we go. Here are 2 equal halves. I leave them to rest. Here, my dough has risen and is just right perfect. Let's get something. We'll put them on it. Sprinkle a bit of flour. All right, just a second. I'll just sprinkle a little flour like this. And I'll place the dough like this. Then cover it really well and let it rest. Let's take our dough out from here. Let's roll it out like a loaf. It would be perfect if we rolled it out, left it for about 5 minutes, and then worked with it. At first, how long do we leave it? About half an orif, it's half an hour, for example, or 35 to 40 minutes. That's perfect and works well. Up to an hour is fine, but not more than an hour so it doesn't overproof. We'll leave it here to rest. Now, for the hawawshi, the meat mixture. I have minced meat. Here it is. I'll add onion to it, but the onion should be squeezed a bit to remove some of its water. We won't add all the liquid. I just want the pulp like this. And this is truly absolutely essential for Alexandrian Hawawshi. Hot pepper, if you like, you see, this is the yellow pepper we have here. May God make this Alexandrian Hawawshi. No, I won't add yellow pepper. Honestly, I don't add colored peppers. Let's add black pepper and a pinch of salt. I don't use a lot of spices. I mean, I don't like having too many spices in Hawawshi. I might add a bit more black pepper. I could add a touch of 7-spice mix, just a little, but it doesn't really matter to me. Nutmeg is possible, but I just use salt and pepper. My base is just salt and pepper. Now I take all of this together and knead it really, really, really well. This is my Hawawshi mixture. And this isn't like the burger we made. No, this one is kneaded really well. Even if you're making kofta, you need to knead it really, really, really well, strong. Just prepare some egg yolk or eggs and milk if you prefer. I have egg yolk mixed with a bit of milk as a brushing mixture along with salt and black pepper. Now we'll take one of the loaves we've prepared and let them rest for about 5 minutes. It's better if we let them rest covered for about 10 minutes. And here's the dough ball I'm taking to spread out like this, inside the bottom layer of the loaf, just like that. If anyone wants to add cheese, go ahead and add cheese. Yes, of course, let's add cheese. That's it. Just add some cheese here and some cheese there, however you like, honestly. And just so you know, in our regular Hawawshi, the one made with traditional Cairo or Alexandrian baladi bread, I don't usually add cheese. But of course, people love it. And I always say that cheese is for pizza. But it's no big deal. We're just updating the recipes a bit without compromising the original. Exactly. We press like this, then take the bottom part of the dough and pull it up over the top. And we press it down just like that so that it's sealed from the sides. Very good. Now we want to preheat. For example, the griddle first or the baking tray in the oven. That would be great. You need to preheat the oven really, really well and then put the tray in whichever way you do it. That works, okay? No problem. Just a very, very light greasing of our tray, just a tiny bit really. And we place our delicious Hawawshi loaf on it, like this. This is the loaf. We brushed it lightly so it doesn't get too much color. And here's our sprinkle of salt and pepper on the eggs and milk. Just a little bit, that's all. And we can add sesame seeds, for example, or sesame and nigella seeds, whatever you prefer. Let's just put sesame seeds on this one and do the other one. Sesame and nigella seeds. Just a gentle press like this to make the sesame stick. All right, let's put it straight into the oven. I'll put it on the lower rack first, then move it up to get some color on top. I have a really nice filling here, which is the sausage filling. Here's the sausage filling. You can take some out of the casing, or you can use it without the casing. I mean, you can use it with or without the casing, but a mix is better, the mince is finer. So a bit with the casing, a bit without, and that's perfect. Now, let's add some onion. And I'll add a little bit of tomato without any juice, just a small amount, and some pepper along with the bell pepper. I'll also add some hot pepper. Of course, sausage is already full of spices, so we won't add any extra spices at all. I might just add a pinch of salt and pepper. Or I could add just a touch more salt and leave it with all its original spices as it is. A sprinkle of salt, a sprinkle of black pepper, and now we'll take some of the sausage mixture. We spread out the sausage. I will make it sausage and cheese. And here's the cheese right here. A good amount of delicious cheese for this recipe. Then we'll carefully place the second piece of bread on top, just like this, nice and gently. And seal it closed. Let's go. We put this in the oven. I'm also going to sprinkle some sesame seeds on it, that's all. Let's open it up carefully. I want to take out the one that's in the oven from the bottom. This way, it might get some heat from the top. And I'll move this one to the bottom and see what we'll put in the other oven. I also brought some sausages, so if anyone wants to make Alexandrian Hawawshi with sausage, why not? We can add hot dog or sausage with cheese and a bit of pepper, and it'll be delicious. And you can even mix sausage and Sojuk together, but you know, I'm not really a fan of mixing things too much. I prefer that we just leave everything as it is. Let's go. A sprinkle of flour. And let's do this. For example, you could use a loaf like this, so it's not too much dough, just enough. Take the Sojuk mixture like this and make it into something like a calzone or kalitza, you know, like what we eat outside, but with pizza dough. Here we add the cheese. And we close it up. Just like this. We'll seal it like this and do it this way. So now you have a delicious stuffed half loaf. Like that, just like that, just like that. Perfect. Now we'll put this onto the grease baking tray. Here we go. And we also spread the surface like this, no problem. But for this one, we can just open it up a bit, take a knife and make a little air hole like this. Just a simple thing like that, something so small yet meaningful. Nice. My God, it's beautiful and nice. Really beautiful, really beautiful. Wow, wow. And now the melted cheese on top. Oh, amazing. The cheese and the meat. Look at how beautiful the cheese looks. Masterpiece. An absolute masterpiece. Let's give you quarters. Four quarters. Wow, wow. What? 4. Aha. How amazing is this? No, seriously, my God. How delicious is this? Incredible. Incredible. The one with the sauce is a masterpiece. What did we put in it? Sausage sauce and cheese, which is hot dog and cheese, and a bit of colored bell pepper. And I didn't add ketchup or anything. I just didn't want to. I thought the cheese with the hot dog and the pepper was more than enough. So it turned out to be a nice sandwich. The sandwich itself is delicious. Let's go ahead and add all our touches here now. These are the half sandwiches, which are the calzones, right? No, so tasty. So tasty. I took out the ones with meat and the ones with sausage. We don't have anything else left in the oven, right? There's only one left in the oven, and that's it. Let's move on to the green salad. Radish, tomato, cucumber. Everything is chopped up into small, even pieces. Each piece is not too big, but also not too tiny. Green onion, and we also have red onion. A bit of parsley, or it could be parsley and cilantro. Of course, grated carrot or finely chopped carrot. Hot pepper. If you like spice in your salad, here I have the dressing. I'll make it on the side first. Or what? Oh no, I haven't added any onions yet. Here's the onion. As for the dressing, just 1 clove of garlic, not too much. A lot of cumin, lemon juice, and definitely, for sure, vinegar. All right. Hot pepper. If it's crushed, for example. Salt. And we mix the salad bowl. Dressing valley. We'll pour it in. We added a bit of salt. Do you want to add hot pepper? Okay. But the hot pepper is enough. We've seasoned the salad very well. And honestly, for me, garlic is essential in a traditional salad. We add the salad like this. Definitely tahini. Now here, I add yogurt not in every tahini, but sometimes I do. But the tahini that's served with hawawshi or kofta, I add yogurt to it. The tahini for fish, I never add yogurt to it at all. Lemon juice and vinegar both. Because there's always one group that says just vinegar. And another group says just lemon. And the third group says vinegar and lemon. I'm with the third group, vinegar and lemon end. The smallest amount of garlic will be enough. So don't add too much garlic. 1 clove of garlic is enough. Here's the salt. Sometimes I like to add dried coriander. It's not bad. It actually tastes nice in tahini. Let's get some water and keep it next to us, but only after we mix all these ingredients together. We've mixed the yogurt with the tahini, garlic, vinegar, lemon, a clove of garlic, vinegar, lemon, a bit of cumin, and salt. Of course, that's essential. And as I told you, just a very light touch of fresh coriander. Dried coriander also tastes good. I also add fresh coriander as usual. with fish, you can also add fresh dill. It turns out really delicious and flavorful. Of course, when it goes into the fridge, it thickens a bit. So we keep that in mind at first and thin it out just a little, not too much, because it will thicken again. This consistency right here is really, really, really good. We added green pepper eyes. We've already added green pepper to it. Okay. Oil workshop. Our table today looks beautiful, thank God.